probably would not have been addressed in a timely manner, and I don't mean to be funny about that, had we not had that type of input. And that's what the whole process is about, and we appreciate that. That being said, I think that this issue has been basically addressed in as thorough possible way as it could possibly be, and I would not like to see this issue on an agenda without full council concurrence or a majority council concurrence, unless there is a significant issue as identified by staff that staff feels that council needs to warrant more action. And so basically what I'm saying is that I'm going to move that this item not be placed back on the agenda unless staff has identified a position that council needs to take action on.
Is that necessary?
Well, we've had it on the agenda probably a dozen times. It's the only item that I can think of that we've addressed as many times as we have.
Now, unfortunately, it's the case. It took this
I don't disagree
to address
with that.
it.
I agree with you.
I think that what we have here is some resolution. We will have, of course, the mitigation monitoring item on our agenda next week, I believe.
Well, I'd like to hear from the other council members. If there's a concern that we're going to be dealing with this issue 3 weeks from now again, then I think we need to address it. If not, then I don't have a problem letting it go. I'd like to hear from the other council members.
I'll say, I said it, I mean, I've only been here since June, and I've heard this thing 4 or 5 times already. And I said last time, I think it needs to be put to rest. There were some very valid concerns with the noise mitigation. I concur. But I'm going to say, having read everything I've read over the last month and a half, and I've read it all, that I have to say that there are a large amount of issues that our landlord or developer, new home buyer, contractual things, as Mr. Brannigan said, that you go after him to fix, and that's the course to go. And yes, I concur. I don't want to see this again for the same thing when we've dealt with it. I think it's basically, in my mind, it's put to rest. And I have full confidence in staff that they're going to follow through to me. And if you want to put some kind of motion up, Mayor, to say that the rest of the occupancy certificates aren't issued until everything's in compliance, I'll support that. And that should put it to rest right there, because he can't get anybody else in those. But if it's going to take us to have 3 people to bring it back in front of us to keep this from coming back every week or once a month, yeah, I'm going to vote for that.
You can place your motion if you wish about the occupancy, but I don't think it's necessary.
I have a question. Mayor?
I think there's a commitment on the staff's part to preclude that.
Councilmember Lazar.
The item coming back next week on mitigation monitoring measures, I take it that that is going to address noise mitigation particularly?
Citywide, and it is...
Well, let me make just one comment then. You know, I think most of the issues